Okay, here's how to use Pelago to find and analyze rehab opportunities in California. So let's say you're searching in Orange County, because we have a thing coming up there. What Pelago will do is it'll show you every listing on the market, same as you would see on Zillow, Redfin, and other websites. And it has the same filters that you would see there too. So, you can say, hey, I don't want to see properties that are over a million. I only want to see houses. And then Pelago has these investor specific filters. So, gross gain being the main one. So, for every property that's on the market, Pelago's estimating an after repair value. So, when you put a gross gain filter of, say, 20%, that's saying that you only want to see listings where the after repair value estimate is at least 20% higher than the list price. So if we go ahead and click on one of these properties, we'll start off by seeing the same property we would see on every other website. We'll see, property photos, street view, satellite view, etc. And then we come to the real magic of Pelago, which is the comps. So Pelago comps are specifically looking for comps that sold that are in a renovated condition. So we can see comp A and comp B, for example, those are flips. And so this will help you figure out what that after repair value is. And there's also these adjustments that are made. So for example, here the subject property has 5 bathrooms, whereas the comp only has 3. So there's this adjustment made of 14,000. Or there's the square footage adjustment, which is normally a little more dramatic. For example, on comp C, this is 1,100 square feet. We're a whole 400 square feet lower than the subject property. So this comp that sold for 885, we have to adjust that value all the way up another 159,000. So if the subject property, if comp C had an extra 400 square feet, the system is saying that it would sell for 159,000 more. This kind of adjustment also lets you look at comps that are older than just a few months old. So for example, this comp from October of last year, it might seem like, hey, that comp is getting a little bit too old, or this comp from August last year, this comp is getting a little bit old. But as long as you're adjusting for how the market has changed since then, these comps are perfectly okay to use. And we can see that actually the way that this worked is that the market almost didn't change at all between August and October. So even though October is a more recent comp, the August comp is just as relevant to today's market. And so then this comp, which sold in April, obviously there's been no appreciation or depreciation since then, so we just leave that blank. From here, we go ahead and we scroll down lower and we'll see these calculators you can use. So the resale calculator is basically like a flipper calculator. And from here, anything that's in yellow or anything that's outlined in yellow, you can edit. So for example, if you think the rehab costs are going to be 100,000, you type that in. If you think it's going to be 5 months of rehab, you type that in. If you're not using a rehab loan, you uncheck that, and then the buying costs and the carrying costs are going to update. So if you look at those again, you see that those update. You can also type in the resale profit that you're looking for, say 50,000, and then the purchase price will automatically adjust to that new profit that you're looking for.